Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Midnight Ride of Gray Man Prepping. I hope you guys are doing better than we are here, man. It is starting to come down. All right, let's see who all's here. I got some others coming in here, so let me catch up to them all. All right, so first one in was Walt Rogers, and froze. Mother's Garden Club. I'm getting these freaking pop-ups. Everybody's going live now. All right. Mother's Garden Club, Troop 1351, Shady Hill Homestead, Phelan Clan Wolf, Aiden Near, and in response to Aiden Near's. Actually, 4 of the shorts today were changing them from channel members only to public. I forgot to do them months ago, so that's why you guys are getting some of those now. See, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight is here. Diana 2's here, and Randy is here. All righty. And yeah, so the National Weather National Weather Service put out a thing that we're showing that we're expecting between 8:30 this morning and 8:30 Saturday morning, 8 to 12 inches of snow. And it ranges from down in Blackfoot, which is about 14 miles south of us, all the way up past Idaho Falls, past Icon, all the way up to where BYU Idaho is up there, and even beyond that up to St. Anthony. So yeah, the whole side here. But you go down farther south, you get into Pocatello, they're expecting 6 to 9 inches. So, and it's snowing. And so what happened is it started snowing earlier today. I went out there with, the 6 of these size buckets of salt out there and added it to what I put out yesterday and filled in the spots where it was a little shy. I left to go to the city council meeting. I left at about an hour and a half ago. And when I got back 15 minutes ago, most of the driveway was covered with snow. I mean, the stuff just didn't do it. Prepper 101 is here, and Moon Over Miami is here. And I took my leaf blower with my battery-powered Ryobi leaf blower with me to there because I had to blow all the snow off the window so I could see to get there. Blew all the snow off the windows to try to get back. And one thing I've learned, the cars that have the backup cameras, if it's raining or if there's snow blowing around, it's going to stick on that lens and you can't see crap out of your backing up to. So when I'm trying to back up the driveway, it's holy crap. And of course, the modern ones with the climate control for them, they don't have this thing where you put it up. No, I want 100% on defrost, and I want to crank that sucker up the full max as far as the fan will go and get the window clean. No, it's got to heat up the compartment. And Suzanne Gallet just came in. So yeah, I'm a little miffed at the pansy automobile industry. Oh, we got to have warm seats and warm steering wheels. Yeah. All righty. So I only got a few. I got 8 things to cover here news-wise, and it's been changing so much. So first one, California to sue Elon Musk Dodge over access to Americans' personal data. No. They don't want access to Americans' personal data. They want access to the political personal data. They want to know where all that money's going to. And it was funny. So there was one of these, what's her name? Walters decided, they're trying to find out what we're doing. Oh, yeah, we are trying to find out what you're doing. And he's still doing it again. And people are saying, we did not elect Elon Musk. No, you did. You elected Donald Trump. Donald Trump said, hey, he's going to come in and he's going to audit you guys. We're going to go in and do a real audit that you guys can't control. And so that's why Congress is all pissed off, because they've discovered billions of dollars now going out through Doge. The Doge is found going out through U.S. aid and other stuff right back, including the stupid one to Chelsea Clinton's aid for starving children in Africa, and the amount of money she's gotten for the duration, it wound up being $1,400 per kid per meal. You know they ain't spending that much on the kids. I mean, the kids are lucky if they get $2 for a meal. Yeah. Anyways, Elon Musk is not going after Americans' personal data. They're going after Congress's data. And Congress, being Congress, their data should all be open book. All right, next one is coming out is, I'm going to go ahead and hop into this one and show the picture. This was sent to me by Kaylin, and this stupid news. The news one you got this from, Kaylin. I hate it because you got to click on the button and hold it till it confirms you're not a bot. It's a news organization. They don't need to worry about it. So, come on, show the picture. No, I don't want to see that dimwit. Now they're adding a whole bunch of crap to it. I don't want to see the ads, people. Oh, well. Screw it. I guess I'm not going to show you the picture. What's going on is the topic is mystery seed packages returned to Texas, similar pattern as from 2020. Come on, it's in that one. There it goes. And only this time, some of them have a little vials of liquid in there. And Texas is going whole hog on telling everybody, do not plant these, do not open the package. If it's a little orange package coming from somewhere, don't open it. Most likely it's coming. They've on it says coming from China, and so don't open it. They gave them the report number. Call us. We'll have the police out there. We'll send an agent from the Department of Agriculture out there. We'll take it. And so they're not only sending these nefarious seeds that are very invasive species, weeds and crap. They're sending some sort of liquid chemical in there, bacteria or something like that. That's and it got through the biotech screening of the Postal Service. And it's the Marshmallow Man is here, and How to Garden's in the house. All right, let me go down that one, get rid of that one. And here's another fake headline from California. Bird flu symptoms. New strain discovered in California as outbreak spreads. And then what's so funny is after that came out, the dumb bunny Phyllis Fong from the USDA, who was in charge of doing stuff with bird flu and stuff. Evidently, she had to be escorted out of the building by security when she was terminated, and she was trying to refuse to leave. And I'm not sure if they've arrested her yet or not, but she was the one that personally signed off on killing millions of birds. But at the one farm, 600,000 birds at the one farm, well, they just all tested clean. But she'd already signed off saying, no, we want to kill them all. So you know what type of evil person she is. And Mark's there, Chef Tech. And anyways, it's been pointed out that the flu symptom in birds cannot exist at the temperature of the human body. So these cross things, they're being proven false, right and left. It's false. They're totally false. And the 66 people that caught it, nobody caught it. And this is coming out by the government and saying no, this is a democratic bullshit story, and they're doing it. Next one from California. Influenza rates very high in California. No, they're not. They're still way below the levels they were at 2018, 2019 winter. They are still way below that. So again, it's fake news being put out there to scare everybody. Now, this one I've seen all over the place, and the company has done it. Botulism risk in tuna sold at Walmart, and let me get into the story on this. But evidently, it's got one of these pop tops, which I hate. Somehow, the pop top didn't quite seal right in the manufacturing process, and there's a possibility, nothing confirmed, a possibility of bacteria getting into the seafood. Got a picture of some of it here. So yellowfin tuna, Genova brand, and so it's a California-based company. Has recalled tuna sold at some of the nation's largest retailers, including Wally World, and this is to include the risk of a potentially fatal form of food poisoning. Nothing confirmed, just it's potential. There's a potential it could. So Tri-Union Seafoods in El Segundo recalled selected lots of canned tuna that were sold nationally under Genova, Van Camp's, HEB, and Trader Joe brands. The company said customers should eat any of the affected product, even if it does not look or smell spoiled. The company said the easy open pull tab on some cans has a manufacturing defect which can cause the cans to leak or be contaminated, and it says with botulism. So the impacted cans in California are the 5-ounce cans of Genova brand tuna. And then it lists the, hang on here. So the article lists, the can code for the Genova white tuna, the yellow fin tuna, in water and in olive oil. The same thing in the 4-pack. With extra virgin olive oil with sea salt. List that one. So yeah. So to me, that pull tab stuff on foods are just it's okay. You can't actually you can't get it clean around the edges. It has that lip on the inside. You get food hanging in it anyways. I hate those pull top lids. Let's see. Another which major retailer is this one here. Got to go into it to find out which one it is. It just says major retailer to close 61 California stores. It will close more than half its locations nationwide. And this is what company? Jo-Ann Fabrics. Yeah. So we knew stuff was coming down with Jo-Ann Fabrics. So yeah. So there are stores in all 50 states that are closing. It's the 81-year-old Ohio-based retailer has identified the following, and there's 61 stores in California. And of course, this is why they're just pulling that information from the website. But there's a USA Today article on it from back on February 10th or 11th. So if you want more information, you can check that. CB is in the house. Here you go, Homestead. All right, let's go back over here. All right, so right now we're getting hit with that snowstorm I talked about at the beginning, 8 to 10 inches by 8:30 Saturday morning. 8 to 12 inches, sorry, 8 to 12 inches. In city council meeting, they were saying, we're thinking at least 6 to 8 inches here for sure. But there is another atmospheric river slamming into Northern California. It's going to come right on across the northern states and then catch and follow the jet stream and hit, most of the northern states with more snow as the week progresses. And we'll look at the map here in a minute. But the fun stuff in California, the tearjerker hanky ring and whiners are going, oh, there's earthquakes, dudes. A 2.7, nothing. A 3.2, nothing. A 3.5, nothing. A 3.7, oh wow, they had a couple trucks drive down the street that make more shaking than that does. And the area where they're at is the only area I have of concern. I'll show you the map here in a second. Let me bring it up here. And where's earthquakes? There's earthquakes. Latest earthquakes. Bum, bum, bum. Northern California. And of course, the stupid USGS has changed their mapping thing on it. Instead of being a nice, plain, simple map, they're trying to go to a friggin' all multicolor one. So when you try to zoom in, you lose where everything is. They take out everything else. So let's look at this. So this one here. Oh, okay. This is one new one. This is the 4.3 down by there. Fresno's up there. Uncle Al is over here. But the ones up here they're talking about in the Bay Area up here. Let's go back up here to this one up here. Zoom in on it there. Oh, there's a map showing up. Okay, so we got like I said, a 2.7, a 3.2, a 3.6. They downgraded that one from 3.7 to 3.6, and then they downgraded this one from 3.5 to 3.3. Interesting thing. Let me see if I can. Right along. All right, so this here is Mission Boulevard, State Route 238. And right over here is getting into the foothills. Back out a little bit. There we go. If you follow it down here into Fremont, and so where Mission Boulevard comes down here. If I zoom in on it here, Driscoll, Stevenson, Walnut Avenue. And we go over to the street called Overracker, and it won't go any closer. And so this house right here, where the cursor is, the Hayward Fault goes between the steps going up to the front door and the porch of the house, my mother-in-law's house. So here the fault line is on this side of the road. We come down here near the water tank, which they're not showing, which you have hidden right over here. It goes through the water tank. So basically, it's coming right up along here, Hayward Fault, right down through downtown Hayward. It follows the MacArthur Freeway up here, gets up into the Berkeley Hills to UC Berkeley, goes right through the middle of the stadium there. And it's 35 years over its normal cycle on earthquakes. But these are all low. 3.6, the biggest one. We've had 3.6 over here close to our house, and I'd feel it, my wife wouldn't, or my wife would feel it and I wouldn't. I'm sorry, but people in California are getting wimpy. All right, Mark's getting white crap on Saturday. Tammy Harder says it's really cold there. Lewis says he needs some to melt before he gets any more. Kaylin there in Des Moines, we're getting more tomorrow afternoon through Saturday morning. And Kaylin's in the house now. Yeah, so let me go over here. I got to switch this thing over here. Go to weather, jet stream, bring up the jet stream. Okay, so as you can see over here on the far left, the red stuff coming in, and it should be moving north here. This was at 2 p.m. Eastern time today. This is 2 hours ago, and you notice it's moving north, and it's moving farther north a little bit here, and here it is going to slam into the North Bay as predicted, and this is a jet stream bringing cold air and moisture air behind it, moving on across. So this is you can see what the jet stream is going to be doing here and pushing the moisture across the United States. Starting over again. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's next Sunday, the 23rd. All right. Mother Garden Club says, really cold on Monday 17th, down to minus 17 Fahrenheit. Tammy says the Appalachians may get historic flooding this weekend. Yeah. And through next weekend, too, the way it's pushing stuff across. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to drop the link, guys. So, West Virginia area, I believe it said, okay, for the Appalachians. And, yeah. And drop the link. There it's going, it's going, it's going. There's the link, folks. All right, gonna say that. Okay, yeah, someone watched my WD Glock and Roll comes in occasionally. Said my mic picked up my frustration with the broken thing on the loaf pans. I dropped the unboxing for the bread maker and the loaf pans. I mean, that's utter. Here's Lewis coming in too. Hey, Lewis.
Hey.
That's utterly stupid for Amazon to ship a box in the store box and not have it in another box. With the bread machine, they had it in the Amazon Basics box, inside of another cardboard box, tight fit, taped up. Then they put that in a bigger box with some paper padding around it, and they sent that via UPS. Now the inner box, I mean the middle box of the three boxes, you can tell where it had some damage. It got poked in thing, but the outer box had no damage on it. So that happened at the Amazon warehouse. So,
you know, the one thing I really hate is when the Amazon ships the box and it's got a picture of what's ever inside the box on the outside of the box.
Yeah, they don't even bother putting it in an outer box. And yeah, when I did it, I said, hey, they didn't have it in. They had it in the box that has the picture on it and stuff. They didn't have that box in a more protective box. I mean, they're lucky the way it dropped. It punched holes in it and broke the plastic lids for it. They're lucky it didn't hit whatever. You dropped it on it, poked a hole in it. If it had been a half inch over to the towards the center, it would have nailed the glass and broken the glass.
Well, I've had those aluminum or those metal baking trays for cookies.
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple of those in cast iron, and one of them broke.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh man, they broke the cast iron.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think cast iron was breakable.
Well, it is, but it's got to have impact.
Yeah, somebody threw that off the freaking truck.
Yeah, so I
returned it. Or got tossed around in the warehouse.
Well, I got it replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it when they put a big, heavy item inside a ginormous box and throw like 2 pillow pads in there.
Oh, I had one big one come in with no padding at all, and it was thunk, thunk, thunk. And there was one they had several heavy things in there, no padding at all, and it bounced around so much it broke the box open in shipment, and half the stuff was missing. And I was there when the guy tried to deliver. Nope, not accepting delivery on this.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go deliver. I go, no, you don't. Its delivery's been refused.
Kind of got a big hole inside, and there's nothing in the box anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the dented cans. That was Sam's Club. We got that on because we found a great deal at Sam's Club for the case of the Denison's chili, and that was two cases in a flimsy box bouncing around too. And same thing, half the cans were dented. And I took them back and I took it to the store and said, "Hey, look at this. This is the box. This is the way it was shipped." Opened the box and they go, "Holy crap!" And they did the same thing when I ordered the big cans of hot chocolate mix. Rather than shipping it in the 6-pack they do to the stores, they just put 6 loose ones in a big box and they bounced around. And I took them all back.
They got a bunch of 16-year-olds packing these boxes. They don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of high school students.
Yeah. Let's yeah. Let me go. I gotta check something out here real quick. Okay. Yeah. So anybody's going to be in Idaho over here near Idaho Falls Saturday, Guns and Gear has the Smith & Wesson demo days, and they're going to be having some of the stuff from SHOT Show 25 down in Las Vegas there. And so they got all sorts of free stuff going on. It's let's see, a free range time for Smith & Wesson weapons, free demo rentals for Smith & Wesson weapons rather than you can rent it to go out there. So it's free for Smith & Wesson weapons to rent for the gun range. Ooh, free 5 rounds of ammunition. I want to test the 45-70, 5 rounds, please.
Yeah, I don't think they'll let you do that.
Well, they got a picture here. That's either a 357 or that's the 45-70, one of the two rifles.
That could be a 45 long Colt.
Yeah. But still, hey, 45 long Colt ain't cheap per round either.
Yeah, they're like, well, last I bought them, they were like 50 cents each.
Yeah. But, yeah. Oh, free target, free eye and ear protection. Yeah, so, yeah. So if the snow lifts up by Saturday, 10 o'clock, I'm heading into Idaho Falls to go check that out.
Like free piece of paper and 2 free foam plugs for your ears. Yep, there you go.
And a free set of goggles too. You know the cheap, what glass? Probably it's the soft rubber ones, which are $1.49 at Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so I may be going in there for that Saturday if the weather is kind enough to me. Yeah, I know. I put out I put out 50 pounds of salt on my driveway this afternoon. It came down there really hard for a little bit, and while I was in the city council meeting, so I left it at my time 6:30. Left there at 7:40, and when I got back, you couldn't tell. There were maybe a couple spots where I had enough salt down where it was melting it, and so I mean, some areas it was building up already almost an inch. But
yeah, I hate shoveling that back deck. It was like 4 or 5 inches above the window.
Jeez.
Yeah, like, because I got upstairs out of my bedroom. It's got those French doors, those double doors. And it may be not, the glass is not even a full foot from the ground or the floor. Mm-hmm. And it was 4 or 5 inches up on the glass.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it against the front of the shop here. I've had it stacked up 3 feet against the shop. but it's 3 feet, and it comes out maybe 3 inches, then it tapers down at about a 60-degree slope, 60-degree kick out or 30-degree kick out on it. So it's
one of those wind drifts, right?
Yeah.
I had that at my last place. The house I was living in, from the back of the house, it would come around to where the front door was, and it'd be halfway up the door, and I'd call up the landlord. I said, come with your machine and get me out of my house, please.
Yeah, I'm ready for spring too.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good melt once it starts melting. Some of the where I throw some of the snow is. Gil, you saw my video. It's like I'm like 5'8", 5'9", and it's as tall as me, if not taller. Not by much.
I was talking at the city council to the guys down there before it started. And they go, "Oh, we need more snow here. We need more snow here." I go, "Why? It doesn't sink in." Yeah, it doesn't. Go, "No, it doesn't." I've been doing videos, on all the snowfall here and everything else. You'll start getting layers of snow built up, and it evaporates like an ice cube in the refrigerator because the bottom is still soft. If it was melting down through, the bottom would be hard and crusty. But it starts to evaporate down, and then the last inch or so might be have melted in the ice, but everything above it's still fluffy and it just kind of melts and it evaporates away instead of melting. And so all that water we had there has evaporated away and blown up over the hill and hit up in the high Rocky Mountains, high of the Grand Tetons and stuff, and over in Colorado and Montana and then over in the North and South Dakota. No, we don't get it here. It doesn't stay here. Hey, Tibor. Because it's so cold, it's not going to melt. It's going to evaporate, just like in your frost-free freezer.
You mean freeze-dried snow?
Yeah. It just evaporates and just, sun hits it a little, just enough, and it starts evaporating. The winds are constantly blowing here. It may be only 5 miles an hour or 3 miles an hour, but that there, picks up the moisture particles that are trying to evaporate and just blows them away. Yeah. That's why I got some of the IBC totes stacked at the other end here to keep from blowing in on the patio. So far, it's working. I didn't get a chance. I bought some of the tarps from Harbor Freight. That they're not really tarps. They're like if you're carrying a bunch of brushes and branches to the dump, you put it over that. It's like the mesh netting. And I was going to put that around the end of the apartment, into the place here, and do it, but I didn't get a chance to do it. Oh, that's what I got to do. I got to go out there and turn on all my heat tape as soon as the live stream's over. Got to turn the heat tape on.
Does that melt your driveway?
No, it melts on the north side of the roof because the wind's blowing from the south, so it blows up over and it piles up on the north. On the north eaves and stuff, at the end of the north eaves. Yep. And I got heat tape there to melt it, so it'll go into the gutter. I got heat tape in the gutter, so it'll take the water off and get it away. That's the only water it soaks in the wintertime is from my heat tape. Because it goes over and it goes in and it puts it right down into the ground over there on the far side of the house.
Just put it in the IBC totes.
No, then they'll break.
Ah, well.
Yeah, the outdoor IBC totes don't get water into them until the middle of May, and then I'll shift everything, replumb everything to open the valves and do stuff. So instead of going out the one way, we get all the rainwater and stuff into the IBC totes. So we're far enough north, we got to play that game. Yeah, if it was as I'm in California, we expect a frost. I might throw the some Christmas tree lights around it to warm up the outside of the tote.
That works.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like my wife does for the citrus trees we have out there and the jade plants. We have the mini lights, not the LEDs, the mini Christmas light bulbs, the ones like a end of a pencil. And she has a bunch of them. She just hangs in the citrus trees and on her jade plant. Then she has these sheets she puts over it, and so it traps to keep generating it enough to keep the citrus trees from freezing.
Cool.
No, warm.
Cool.
Yeah,
Not
my sister's trees are sitting at 68 degrees in the house.
Yeah. Yeah, I got in the house. I think only one of those fruit trees I got is going to survive. Those bare root ones I got, because the company sent in they were broken in the middle going up, and I took pictures and sent it to them. Hey, yeah, look at this. And this is dried out. This has been broken for weeks. And then you sent the broken one to me. This other one, the boxes were stepped on, and so they sent replacements, but I'm not sure whether or not they're going to survive. Yeah, they're little mini incandescents.
Hey, I think I sent you an email from my other alternate email address. Did you get it?
To which one? Camp Patton or Gray Man?
I think the Gray Man. It began. The email started with legacy.
No, I did not get it, and nothing showed up in my spam. Everything in my spam for the last 2 days was either from let's see, I'm going to look at it. It was I totally deleted it. So actually, it was Wattmart.
I think I sent it to Camp Patton. That was the only one I could remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. Let me check my spam. I got 2 in the spam right now.
Yeah, it's from Legacy and
whatever. The one is check your account, verify payout of $13,947 from Duck Lucky Casino. And the other one is from Myra.
Nope.
I'm a big fan of your YouTube. Marketing at Grub Terra.
Yeah. All right. It might not have gone through.
Yeah. But I did get a bunch of other comments in here on all the videos that got dropped today.
Yeah, I think it was a meme, so you know how that is.
Yeah. Thank you, memes. I almost forgot. Huh. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so I'm going to back up to this one here again and shame her some more. Boom. So actually, let's see if I can make this bigger and we can put her up there.
Is that Hirono? No. Oh, Phyllis.
Phyllis Fong, 20-year deep state operative of the Democratic National Committee, working at the USDA, personally ordered mass bird extermination in 2024, targeting farms in Colorado, Ohio, Arizona, Louisiana, and Nebraska. In one case in Louisiana, the man did not work on the poultry farm, was allegedly diagnosed with it after finding dead birds in his yard. Yeah, this is where this CDC invented a story of 66 people were infected, and government sources now say it was entirely fabricated. Yeah. So there she is. Bye-bye. All right. I did that one already. Okay. I thought this one, I'm sorry, but there's a bunch of us here that this applies to. When will you be done gardening, Mr. Wilson? Me and Joey just want to watch you get up. And let's see here. Yeah, I'm fully believing this too. If we can eliminate all the fraud spending and stuff, and if they find out fraud spending going back to Chelsea, and like Chelsea said something in the news, I didn't look at it. Hey, Suladin's in the house. Tammy Harder's here. They would, if they like those that they find really prove that they knew it was fraudulent and they were doing it to get money, they can take all the money back from them, throw those people in jail. Which means it could wind up that Hillary could go to jail too.
Yeah, good luck with that.
But well, heck, it was the abomination to stop the DHS TAC team from going and picking her up when she came into California. They were told to stand down when they were just about ready to swoop on her. And the order came specifically from Obama.
Of course it did.
Anyways, but yeah, if they were to catch all that fraud, we could eliminate maybe not the entire budget, but we could probably knock off half of the deficit.
Taking all that money back because I didn't approve my taxes going to that crap. I want my tax money back, all of it.
This one I thought was pretty good. I can't boil it much better, so it's just a little bit of chlorine in your water. It's just a little bit of heavy metals in your food. It's just a little bit of fragrance in your perfume that is toxic. It's just a little bit of benzene in your sunscreen. It's just a little bit of aluminum in your deodorant. It's just a little bit of, I can't pronounce that one, PHTHALATS in your plastic toys.
Not a clue.
Not a clue. It's just a little bit of menthol in your surface cleaner and a bunch of other stuff. A little bit of artificial coloring in your toothpaste, your cereal, your sports drinks, artificial coloring in everything you eat. It's just a little bit of ammonia in your sugar-free sweetener. It's just a little bit of ammonia in your pumpkin spice Starbucks.
Just a little bit of mercury in your jibbity jab.
Yeah. It's just a little bit of propylene glycol in your skincare products and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, it goes through. It's just a little bit of glyphosate in your breakfast cereals and in the hogs that ate the corn and the cows that ate the corn.
And the chickens and yeah.
Yeah. It's just a little bit of BPA in your plastic bottles. And just a little bit of fluoride in your drinking water, toothpaste, mouth rinse, mouthwash, stuff they give you at the dentist and crap.
Oh, come on. It's well within EPA guidelines. It's not that bad. EPA says it's okay, so therefore it must be okay.
But that was when they said it originally. They keep on raising the levels.
Nah, that's because they keep deeming that more is better and more is still safe.
Yeah. Hey, checked off. This is a DOJ announced lawsuit against New York. I can't pronounce that name. Whoever that is. And the
Hochul and Letitia James over the sanctuary status. Yeah.
Yeah. Not only that, but earlier they're suing Trump over California suing. It's going to come out soon that they're going to be doing lawsuits against Gavin Newsom and 7 of the top idiots in California government. So that should be coming out here in the next week.
Well, that's why they keep trying to sue Trump for everything else right now to try to keep you try to keep him on the defense.
Yeah.
That's all right. So we got Bondi and Patel and.
Well, I like the last.
They're
I like
all
the last.
in.
I like the last thing here. Bondi announces the suit out of that. This is the new Department of Justice.
Yeah.
This one is absolutely true. Democrats warn abolishing the Department of Education could result in kids being too smart to vote for Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the last one? That was the last one. Hang on, I'm gonna check the other folder now. Okay, drop that one down. Go over to the other folder because I was separating some of them over here. This is the only one I think I didn't. I don't think. I'm not sure, but did I show this one last time? We don't have inflation because people are living too well. We have inflation because the government is living too well.
Yeah.
That was the only difference.
That guy makes some funny jokes, though.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Did I show this one last time? Hang on here.
That was the one I sent you. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
I asked you about it. You forgot it.
Yeah, it was in a different folder.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'd moved it to the gardening folder.
Yeah, send that one off to what's her name from Garden
Courtney?
State Garden? Courtney, yeah.
Yeah. Good night, Mother's Garden Club. So anyone going to if you're getting ready to go to bed? Interesting thing. Let's see if I can get this set up real quick. There's a you go to my channel. You can go to the playlist, and probably one of the. If you go to the shorts playlist, there's 105 shorts in there. Just click play all and go to bed. Or if you want to
leave the volume on one button.
Yeah. The other one would be like the skills and tools playlist. That'll go about 6 hours, 69 videos, and then most of them are short. Just click on that.
The next day, you just keep hitting the back button and the like button, the back button and the like button, the back button.
You don't even do that. Next day, you pick a different one. You pick like the your prep for today, or the weather playlist, or the storm playlist has 44 short. Has a bunch of shorts and some other ones in it. You just pick a playlist. Just let it play.
Shorts though just keep playing the same short over and over again.
No, it doesn't. Not even do the playlist. It opens.
Okay.
It opens it in a full screen. And you have the short in the middle, and it goes on to the next one, goes on to the next one. Maybe do the whole playlist.
You just have to click on autoplay in your browser or in YouTube.
So what you do is you go like this. Let me show you. So you go like here to Prepper Shorts. You click on it, open in a new link. Videos. And you click on it here. Take it to, or you just click on one of these. Click on the first one here, and it should. Oh no, it didn't do it right. Dang it! I know, because I'm trying to open it in my own stuff. That's why.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Let me fix this. There's another way I can do it here. Let me go to a different one here. Let me bring over a Camp Patton. Different account here. Boom. There we go. So I open this is from Grayman Prepping in Camp Patton, and I go to playlist, and I can pick a playlist here like this. It says play all.
Oh, there you go.
So all I just need to do is go do something, play out and see how it opens it up, and then it'll play right on down all of them. So if you open it up, open up the homepage of whoever you want to do this to, me, Tammy, Lewis, Steve, of course, they're trainers, and you do the shorts. You can go through. They'll just play them all.
Hell, you can open up multiple windows on your computer and go to all the channels.
No, it won't. It'll only count the one that's in front.
Ah, okay. Yeah, they got smart, I guess. Okay.
They got smart, yeah. And so if you play something like that, it'll go through a bunch of them. And what's funny is, hang on, I was talking with Phelan Clan Wolf, almost used his real name, Phelan Clan Wolf, one of my Eagle Scouts, and he said he went back to watch to do that with the live stream. He missed the first 10 live streams. He hadn't even watched them. Guess what he did today?
Binge watched.
Played it, and he was at work, and every hour he's just saying, okay, hit like, and just set the phone down. It had it plugged in. It was just playing, doing his work, and hit like, oh, comment on this one, and just let it play.
Yeah, comment. You can just put a smiley face. That's all you need.
Yeah, or team replay. Like a bunch of us are doing team replay. Just type team replay, and that way there's a comment on it and a thumbs up, and I think, oh, they're actually watching it. Although he did say on the one that it took 4 hours to play the one video.
4 hours
because of all the 30-minute ads.
You'll make $3 this month. Woo!
Yeah, maybe. Hang on here. Videos. But yeah, I know it's somebody did me a favor. I think Phelan was one of them. I'm not sure who else did it. But since the first, they started on the first. Here's my views. The number of views here. All saying, look at my views up here. Boom, 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 up high.
Sweet.
Yeah. So they're watching, and not only that, there's several people doing this. They're watching longer, not just the shorts, the longer videos, because my watch time hours has doubled for the last 28 days, which means for the last 14 days, it's quadrupled.
Ooh, you got $98.09. Wow.
Yeah.
That's total, right?
That's for the last 28 days. However, as it goes on, let's see what it do here. Yeah, so yesterday, Tuesday, it was only $2. It's like, wait a minute. I had a bunch of stuff yesterday, Tuesday. And yesterday, with all the live streams, it was $2.08. So I'm not sure what.
It dropped from $98 to $2?
No, there's $28 or $29 here.
Oh,
that
okay.
was for people that joined the Survivalist Club, the $9.99 a month.
Okay.
And this one here was several people that joined the. One of those is $9.99 a month, minus their percentage, and two others are the $1.99 a month memberships.
So
those are always every day on the 21st, every month on the 21st, and every month on the 10th, I get a spike from channel members.
So at $10 each, how much of that $10 do you actually get?
I actually get like $6.43 or something like that.
Oh joy!
Yeah. Hey, KP Heathen. Yes. So yeah. That's just how it does. And so it's like, all right, so my expenses for the live streams and stuff went from $214 a year for StreamYard to $430.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of it goes to that. And then I do the giveaways. I send stuff out to people. And so, yeah. Hold it. Look up the ingredients.
Vital Cuisine Mighty Shakes.
I'm afraid to. Let me look it up. Get over here and type this in here. That is VITALCUISINE cuisine. Mighty. Oh. All right. Someone shared the bioengineering food. All right. So what does it say? I'm looking here. Lions Health Lab says a great option. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm looking for someone else saying, eh. Okay, let me throw something on the back of this and see what happens here. Bioengineering. Gotta get this right here. Awareness group. It's giving me, instead of bioengineering, you give me bioengineered food awareness.
Yeah, bioengineered food awareness group. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that might not be the actual name of it, but whatever.
Oh, geez. So listed ingredients: skim milk, maltodextrin. The number 2 ingredient, maltodextrin. That's a poison. That's basically a poison to the human system, but it's a food product.
Yeah.
Corn oil, water, milk protein concentrate contains 2% or less of cocoa processed with alkali.
Oh, all cocoa is processed with alkali, but yeah.
No, not some of it's not, but yeah, it's yeah. ETHYL. Ethyl? Alcohol. Ethyl alcohol.
Yeah.
Stabilizer blend, mono and diglycerides. More maltodextrin. This is all part of that stabilizer blend. Is mono and diglycerides, maltodextrin, gar gum, xanthan gum, carrageenan.
Carrageenan, that's for color. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that red bug juice.
Well, it's like orange color, like a carrot, but yeah.
Locust bean gum. That's all part of the stabilizer group. Then propylene glycol.
Oh, yeah, great. Little antifreeze in there, no problem.
Little antifreeze in there too. Jeez.
But it's within EPA guidelines. You're fine. You're allowed up to 12 gallons a year ingested of ethylene glycol. You're okay. Well, I'm going to bail here. I got to go to bed. I was up at 5:30 this morning. I got to get up at 5:30 again tomorrow and drive 2.5 hours to go fix a whole bunch of stuff that I have no idea what I'm getting into. You all have a good night.
All right.
Take care, Mark.
Later, Mark. Yeah. Oh, and there's something else here. All right, Glenn's dropping out too. How the Garden's dropping out. So Tammy Harris says, all right, so it's a product made by Hormel Foods. No wonder Hormel chili tastes so bad. Probably has the same things in it too. Oh man. Yeah, so well, let me go ahead and drop that. That's the one thing I forgot to look at when I was over there. I broke the 1930 subscriber level. They haven't taken them away yet. Oh yeah, okay, all right. I was +6 on Tuesday, back down to only 0. I gained 0 yesterday. Doesn't say how many I lost to get down to 0, whether I lost any or not. But it's not showing how many I picked up today. But the working subscribers, I know I picked up 3 today because it was 127 this morning. So and they just hate the truth coming out. I wish Musk would buy YouTube and fire half the idiots there and change the community standards. It's not community standards. It's the dictator's standards. Oh man. But yeah. There's some weird stuff going. There is just so much stuff. I can't even keep up on all the news articles that I'm watching. Little news clips popping up either here on YouTube or on Facebook. But I notice the ones on YouTube, they'll pop up, and I go back try to look for it. It's been taken down because the truth is out there, and they don't want the truth told. So unless you're a big news agency or a big podcaster, you know, they're going to yank if you're the little guy, you find out something you posted out there, they yank it down. Because our platform, we can say what you can say on our platform. Anyways, yeah. So snow's coming. Shoot, I wanted to see out the window here. I can't tell the. Oh, there's even right here outside the window where I tossed out when I got home was still a patch of clearness. I had a lot of salt on there. It's now covered in snow. The snow's coming down harder than the ice can melt it. I will definitely be out there tomorrow making a path out to the street with a snowblower. But let me check something else here real quick. I as soon as I'm done here, I go out and I'll turn on all the heat tapes. Then I got an unboxing that came just before I went to the city council meeting. So I'll be doing an unboxing. It'll come out tomorrow. And see what else is there waiting. The only thing I'm waiting on is the replacement of the open it up here. The replacement of these the lids. They had all the lids stacked on top, the top one, and they had bubble wrap type stuff between them. But it was the one that was snapped onto it, had no way to flex at all, and it broke. That's the one that broke, the one that was snapped onto the top one. So, yeah. No, I haven't purchased it 2 times. I purchased it once. You sent a replacement because you got your people in your thing are idiots. So that's the last thing I have coming right now from Amazon. Waiting on the replacement. But I have some two really cool things for cooking that I'll do the opening on. They'll come out tomorrow. She doesn't like it. She doesn't hate it yet. But the first time she's got to get out there on the tractor and plow snow, That's where we're going to wind up getting a little bit larger tractor with the quick disconnect on it, and the extra hydraulics going to the front, and the cab on it with the heater. And the snowblower attachment for the front and the broom attachment for the front. Yeah. Either that or we'll wind up, she'll say, okay, you were right. Moving to eastern Idaho just to be near the grandbabies was not a bright idea. We'll move everybody down somewhere a little bit warmer. Like northern Arizona or northern New Mexico or southern, Colorado's still too left-wing nutty, batshit crazy, pardon my language. One of her best friends is in St. George, Utah, down in the southern, but it's too developed over there. Kanab might be safe enough for her to go to, but even there they get snow. Hang on, let's see. Kanab, Utah. What is the elevation there? Kanab, Utah. Elevation 5,240 feet. And mine is 4,000 something here. Yeah, we're about we're 700 feet lower here than Kanab is.
Yeah, I think I'm just shy of 1,500 feet.
Yeah. But so stuff coming out here, not the normal, coming up there. But I need you guys' help for this. Let me get it over here. So starting on, go back up here. On March 1st for Survival Saturday, I'm bringing back after the event happens, what's your plan? That I was doing on Thursdays before I did the midnight ride when it was earlier in the day and stuff. Anyway, so after the event, what are your plans? I'm going to talk about what it is and do some, it's going to be a kind of an open talk, sort of like tonight a little bit. And I'll probably do a little news on that first one. But the next one in line is after the power grid collapses, what are your plans? After China's economy collapses, what are your plans? After the supply chain fails, after California falls into the sea, and so some of these events are urban myths. I figure we address them anyways, just for laughs and giggles and fun, because California is not dropping off; it's coming up on the shore because of the subduction zone. So the continental plate is going under the shoreline. So, anyways, after the mega disaster, after the local mega disaster, so for your area, there's a local mega disaster. What are your plans? After the fuel runs out, after the medicine is gone, after the rule of law is gone, after the insect invasion, after the U.S. economy collapses, after the polar ice caps totally melt, after the water stops flowing, after the Constitution is revoked, after the magnetic poles flip. Let's see, because on June 21st is not going to be one that Saturday, because that Saturday is 12 years of grayman prepping. Then pick that back up with after your home is destroyed, what are your plans? After the invasion, what are your plans? After the super hurricane, what are your plans? And those up here in central country, a super hurricane will still affect us in ways you can't imagine. So we'll go over that. After the asteroid hits, the big asteroid hits, like Apophis or something like that. So after the asteroid hits, after the East Coast mega tsunami hits, after the New Madrid supervolcano erupts, after a zombie infection spreads, what are your plans? After a 1.5 year winter, what are your plans? After Florida sinks into the ocean, what are your plans? After the 6,000 year cycle Earth tilt, what are your plans? Froze. After the Long Valley supervolcano erupts, what are your plans? For those that don't know, most of the ash field they were attributing to Yellowstone, they found out, no, it's not Yellowstone. It was the Long Valley supervolcano in Death Valley. And that's what I got. So I got a bunch of opening after some major event that affects, one way or another, that'll affect the entire country. I need topics. So if you have some topics, email me for the after the event and give me some events to pop in there. All right. So if you can think of an event, if the email's at the bottom of every one of my videos, you can send me a suggestion. Old Faithful is Yellowstone. Did I have Yellowstone on there? Or did I forget to put Yellowstone in there? I think I may have forgot. I'll put Yellowstone in there just to keep those people happy. I'll do Yellowstone here. I'll put it up here. After Yellowstone. RUPTS. All right, so got after Yellowstone erupts. Oh, but yeah, if you can come up with topics like that. Some of them are going to be semi-serious. Some of them are going to be looking at, okay, this is what not even conspiracy theorists, the urban mythers. Oh, and I'm still waiting for the Pittsburgh Steelers to get back in there. Ugh. Oh, I just thought of one just the opposite of the 1.5 years of winter, the 1.5 years of summer. So like we have a winter of 95 degrees. So let me throw that in there. After that, only one A in it here. And
will all the polar caps thaw out in a 1.5 years of 95-degree weather?
No, it could be something like the opposite of the day after tomorrow, where just a band of areas gets superheated, and at other places get super cold. Because the day after tomorrow, the coldness came down and got down to about Mexico, but then and one of the deleted scenes for it, they were talking about down at the equator, that it was hotter than normal at the equator, which is what happens when that fluctuation goes. They won every game this year until the last two. Who fumbled the bad plays? Check his bank account. Oh boy. Oh, I still got to do a video for you guys on the on those UV lights I got for trying to trap gnats and stuff with things. There are a couple of those little yellow stickies I put next to the UV lights. Man, I got to, I've replaced them twice already. I got to replace the third time again in just several weeks. It's just, at night the gnats go and they stick to it because it glows. The yellow thing glows a little bit. But when it comes to football, I know this is going to sound un-American. It's like I got other things to do to watch football, baseball, basketball, women's swimming, women's volleyball with the guys on it spiking the girls and knocking them out. Yeah. Although I do love the one meme here. I'm not sure if I.
The only sport I like is football because of the tailgate parties in the parking lot in the States.
Yeah, that's good too. I love this one here. Testicular injuries in women's sports. 2000, 0, 5, 0, 10, 0, 15, 0. 20, you can't really tell here on it. It went slightly up, and then it went up more, and then all of a sudden it skyrocketed. What I would like to see is one of these one of the sports like women's softball or women's volleyball, where one of these guys is on the one of these. I'm really a woman. I identify as on the front line, getting ready to spike it, and they talk and they under the net nail him, just bang him as hard as they can with the ball. Or better yet, if anybody watches women's collegiate underhand softball, I tell you, I would not play with them. I played softball and I played baseball, church leagues, and some church leagues get vicious. But playing some of the women's underhand pitch, they pitch it. They're pitching right up there with the guys' overhand because they get it swinging around several times. Then they get that thing just cooking. All of a sudden, it's just like. I can see one of them pitchers getting mad at one of the guys there and winging one in there and giving him his artificial vagina with the softball. Hey, what do you know? It's inverted now.
Make him poke out his bum hole.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Sports on a tirade on that stuff too. That's why I got so much of stuff I don't like watching anymore. It's when you got guys making insane amount of money, and it's like, I'm going to protest this, and it's like I tell you, if I'm one of the teams and those guys were doing those protesting, it's like, well, we're going to save a bunch of money. We're going to make it a policy. If anybody kneels, it's considered they're quitting. We'll take it as they're quitting and release them from their contract and penalize them. Oh, yeah, they're absolutely wicked. Back in the day, back when I was a little kid, there was a men's softball thing called the King in His Court. The King was the pitcher. That guy was friggin' insane on the speed and the moves he put on his ball. Yeah. They played in Las Vegas one of the years when I was a little kid. We went to visit my grandmother. They're living in Henderson, just outside of Vegas. And my dad took us to watch it. The one inning, everybody in the outfield just laid down on the field. And I said, if you can hit a ball, you got a home run. Nobody scored. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see. So my indoor garden's doing well. Last Sunday, during the canning, I went and took the camera in there, did a tour of the indoor garden. I actually had another tomato seed came up next to one of the other ones, so I carefully lifted it out and I planted it in one of the those 10-gallon buckets that I have. I had the bare root trees planted in. One of the ones I'm not sure it's going to make it, so I planted it next to it so it can use it to grow. The peanut can use it to grow up on. If the tree survives, the tree. Oh, cool! I plant both of them in the spring. Oh, yeah, I'm going to see if I can share something with you guys here. Really cool one here. Let me see if I can find it here.
I'm hoping Sunday or Monday I get to transplant all my pepper seeds.
Cool. Okay, so we talked about. I'm not going to do that. I got to share that for my wife. That's I got it up here. YouTube. Sassy Tallahassee shooting. All right, so let's see if I can find the good ones here. This one's good. I'm going to bring it up. Bring that one up. This one's up. And the train station up. And what's the other one? At the corral. Okay. So I'm going to see if I can get this up here to work right. Okay. Move that back, and we will start it here. This is, you're not going to get the beeps and the timing and stuff. Just watch her move. This is competition shooting. Loading 2 shotgun shells at a time. 13.11 seconds. Yeah. Next one here.
Fast.
No, that's a different one. So we'll go on to the next one here. Here comes the next one up. There she is again. Sassy Tallahassee. Yeah, the other girl's still going. All right, so this, yeah. She missed her holster. competition shooting is pretty good. This is a cold night. She's wearing her beanie for cold day. I totally respect women gun shooters. Well, I think it's funny. I don't know if you noticed. I'm going to show again. Look where her belt buckle is buckled, not buckled in the front for her pistols. Several of them they run it in the back. They buckle it in the back. And that was 16.6 seconds. Now, there's another one. She doesn't do it, but there's another girl that does it from horseback. And they just do pistols from horseback. And they're riding around, and I guess they're shooting plastic bullets or they're shooting wax bullets or something, but they're popping balloons as they ride around on horseback. And a horse ain't walking. It's going. So she's, it's like I show it to my daughter. I go, you shouldn't have been playing with my knife catalog. You should have been playing my gun catalogs. Although my daughter was the team captain of BYU Idaho's fencing team for 2 years, 4-year college. She was the team captain for 2 years. Yeah, back when I was going to the local junior college and stuff, my dad started letting me do quick draw as a 9 years old, the first time I fired. But when I was still doing it when I was in junior college. But then my mom got sick with lymphoma cancer, and that's when I stopped doing other stuff. But when I was in the police academy, I smoked everybody in the police academy for the quick draw competition. And they go, oh, you got the trophy. I go, I did it professionally. And they go, oh. So, but yeah, that is a sport that actually only one of my grandsons seen it. He wants when he says, when I'm old enough, I want you to teach me, Grandpa. And that's Danny, and the one that really, really wants to be a cowboy.
What's the bullets that scatter in the 12 gauge?
What they're using there. Shoot, I never shot shotgun on that, but it's enough to knock down. So it's probably
like it sprays like when you shoot at a target, right?
It goes out, but
yeah,
but it's still big enough. I think I'm not sure what size they're using on it. I would think it's somewhere around. It might be either a single aught or one of the ones that I have over here. Hang on just a second. Let me pull one of these down. Ugh. Okay. 4-shot. It might be 3-shot, not 3-aught, but just 3-shot.
Because that's what up here.
Right. He's saying double-aught.
Yeah, because that's what.
I wasn't sure they'd be using double, because it doesn't sound like they're it's hitting like double-aught. It's hit like it's lighter stuff hitting it.
Yeah, because that's what we do up here in like some places, right? Like farms, they'll have like 6 targets and 6 people will go up and shoot. Mm-hmm. And you get 1 or 2 shots, and it's for like a turkey or a ham, the one that gets the most of the pellets in the target.
Yeah. Shotgun. Shot size. I'm looking up the size chart. If someone looks like a good one, I probably have it around somewhere. All right, trying to read it here. Lead shot number 2 is 5. BB is 0.18. But I think it's bigger than that. Buckshot, double up buckshot is 0.33. I think it's more long. Yeah, I think it looks like number 3 or number 4 shot. That's number 4 shot is 0.24, and number 3 shot is 1/4 inch. Okay, he's saying it's double aught against 1-inch steel plates. Because I mean, it sounds like the 22s are firing out of those stuff. But anyways, that could be, I've never done that before. All I just did was quick at a target, speed for that. All right. Okay. All right. That just my sister just tagged me in something. All right. So coming up on an hour and a half. All right. So what we have coming up here, let's go back over here. All right. So tomorrow's Valentine's Day on Camp Hatton Family Compound. Talk about the things you do to show your love. And also the thumbnail says love homestead style. Saturday is cost of imports and tariffs. And we're going to discuss that stuff and the history of tariffs and why they stopped being used so much, and they were limited in use. Monday on Camp Hatton Family Compound is first time pressure canning. Tactical Tuesday here on Grayman Prepping is lithium batteries, quality matters. Cheap versus quality dangers. And then the midnight ride again. So that's what's coming up here in the next week. And I will probably I may do a couple more, do another canning live Sunday. And I'm probably going to do another, I may do a short live. I may do a short live Friday morning. It's going to be a shorter one because when you're canning broth, it's only 25 minutes in the pressure canner for a quart rather than 90 minutes for meat in there. Just doing the broth, it's a lot quicker. So I may do that on Friday.
I do my bone broth for an hour of 90 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at everything, checking the books, and it says just plain broth. Beef broth is 25 minutes in the pressure canner. It said 10-pound gauge plus adjustment for your altitude, so I'll be using a 15-pound gauge because I'm higher up here. That's what's coming up.
Until you guys said something about the bone broth in a shorter time, I always figured it was a meat product, right? So
yeah,
I always did it at 90 minutes for the 1 liters.
Yeah, well, it's like Tammy says, if there's meat, a certain amount of meat in it, once it gets to a certain amount of meat, solid meat, then you got to go to the meat time. But if you just like drained off of doing stuff in a crock pot and you pull the meat and everything out and you loosely strain stuff out, or ladle it out, that small stuff, you can still do the broth time on it, the short time.
Yeah, that part, that kind of thing kind of scares me a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, Tammy's talked about that several times. She even did a video on it about 2 years ago, talking about the maybe it was 3 years ago, about how much meat you can have in there before you have to go from the broth time to the meat time. And I was surprised the volume and where all of a sudden it cuts off at. And it also talks about whether it's 1 inch cubes or whether it's like a bunch of little stuff floating around in there, shreds of meat and stuff like that. Because the shreds of meat is so thin, it just cooks through it instantly. And unlike a cube, you got to make sure the heat goes all the way through it, or a big friggin' chunk of stuff in there. All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks for hanging out. Once again, if you have any suggestions for, after the event stuff, send me an email at Camp Patton Family Compound. And if you have anything for anything else, gardening topics you want to see addressed, canning topics, whatever it is, and I'll plug it into the proper one on the schedule and work it out with if it's canning, we'll work it out with Tammy and Mark. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming in, and I hope you guys survived the snow. I got to go out and see what's out there and see how much more ice I got to toss out there, and I got to turn on my use my remotes to turn on the heat tape. All right, everyone. See you later. Stay safe. Drive safe in the snow. Drive slower in the snow, and see you tomorrow over on Camp Patton Family Compound.
Have a good night.
And here we